Hello, San Antonio. This is Matt, and you are watching the newest show in town, and we are called The Scene. Now, if you're not familiar with us, we're a local rock and national act show. And if you see us out on your local venues, which is what we cover, I want you to say hi to us, because we're going to say hi to you, because that's what we're all about. Like tonight, we're going to show you the very first episode. We're going to bring it to you just right nice with Slayer. That's right, the Slayer. If you were out at the show at Sunset, you saw Slayer and Mastodon and Killswitch Engage. And you'll know how fucking badass show that really was. But if you didn't, well, we're going to show you some footage from the Rain in Blood DVD. Because we didn't get to see the Wall of Blood. I know. I didn't like it. You all missed it. But, so I want you to see some of that footage. And after that, we're going to bring you an interview with Kerry King. The Kerry King, guitarist. He's bad. But anyway, I want you to enjoy that show. Because we're going to bring you some of that, and then we're going to show you some Killswitch footage, too. Because those guys kick ass, too. That's some Massachusetts metal boys. And, but anyway, like I said, we're all about your scene. I mean, we are the scene and we're your scene. So support the scene. Be out there and say hi to us, man. We're going to be out there for you. So take a look at the footage. Hope you enjoy. Check it out. We're here tonight at Sunset Station for the Jägermeister Music Tour, and it brings me a great and tremendous pleasure to bring you one of the legends of the metal scene. And of course, I'm talking about Mr. Kerry King of Slayer. How's it going, sir?
Not bad, it's happening.
Good, good. Doing good.
You guys gotta get an indoor venue here.
You know, I think you're right.
I hate coming to this place. San Antonio, just this place.
Well, welcome back to San Antonio. Seems like you're here all the time, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
We were here last year until, right?
Yes, sir. And for Ozfest.
Not here.
Well, not here.
Not this particular venue. But yeah, the past 2 times I believe have been here.
Yes. So how's the tour been going so far?
It's cool, it's cool. Everybody's sick on this tour. Off and on for weeks, you know. We just keep giving it back to each other, so it's not as fun as the last one, and there's not as many partiers on this tour, so it's a little more unentertaining behind the scenes than like last year's was, but we're getting back.
Of course, like one of the big selling points of this tour is this Wall of Blood. Who came up with this
Which
idea?
isn't happening today.
It's not happening.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah, places this small, you can't do it.
Really? So, but who thought up with that idea?
Me, Jeff. I mean, the idea was around years ago, and I don't know why we never pursued it, but I saw some Cirque du Soleil type show where they had a rain effect that was done with sand, and I started bringing it up again. I'm like, how can we get sand? You know, you just gather it and shine red lights at it, and it'll look like red. You know, it'll look and seem like blood. And then we just went full bore and went, oh, just use water type rain, and, you know, make it real blood looking. So that's where we're at.
So how have the reactions to that been going?
It's different from place to place, because in Europe, when we had it developed, we were playing arenas every night, so they had the same lighting rig every day. But we're on shows like this in different venues, our lighting things like different every show, because our lighting guy tries to cram as much, you know, stuff in that he can, you know. So there's lights everywhere. So different venues, it's lit differently. So, you know, people see it. It's pretty electric.
And of course, you're touring behind the new DVD, Still Raining, which we had a premiere party for here last month when it came out.
Cool.
Awesome. Congratulations on another kick-ass effort. And we also have the Mammoth 4-disc set, soundtrack to the Apocalypse, commemorating 20 years of kicking people's ass. How does that feel to say 20 years? I mean, does it, you feel it's changed you any? I mean, how do you look at that? Or do you even think about it?
Really, I mean, it's been my life. You know, so it's not something I dwell on or think about. You know, it's Slayer. It's especially when I'm touring. You know, this is what we do. But I get home and detached from it a little bit, you notice it. And, oh man, I've been doing this forever. But, you know, I spend more time thinking about other parts of my life than Slayer. But Slayer's just a machine. It goes.
So do you feel? I mean, you haven't changed much over the years. I mean, it's still you that's there. Or?
I think so. I mean, it's become not easier, but you know, you just get on stage and never think about what you're doing, because it's just go out there. And for myself, I'm Kerry King from Slayer. I got to put on a show, you know, and that's about as much thought as I put into it. I'm sure the other guys are the same way. Only they say Jeff Hanneman or Tom Ryan, you know.
I was checking out your DVD the other night, the War at the Warfield, and you guys mentioned something about you More younger faces showing up at your shows in the past couple years.
Yeah, that was video, what, two and a half years ago?
Yeah, we got all the stuff on drums, yeah. So how much, do you think that the Tattoo the Earth and your Ozfest appearances have had anything to do with that?
No, I don't think Ozfest does, because Ozfest is just, I mean, to me, I think all our fans are on the grass anyway. You know, people in the seats are the ones who are there for Sabbath and Priest. You know, sure, a handful of us, but I think like original fans are having kids, bringing their kids because they know music isn't the devil. You know, it's okay to listen to heavy metal, and a lot of the guys got younger brothers and sisters there doing it, and just there's like a whole new tidal wave of momentum that Slayer's got, so maybe it's just, I don't want to say maybe it's just more intriguing the more people are checking it out. It's really cool that the age thing is recycling itself, because a lot of bands can't do that. You know, they got their original fans, and once they're done, they're done. But this is just like, we got the original fans, and now we got, I mean, like kids, like, not Slipknot kids, because Slipknot kids, really young kids, but you know, playing with them on the off days, and playing with them in Europe, I think a lot of young guys really saw us for the first time. I mean, we're like younger than we usually get. And I think that we got a lot of more old school people that would go see them. So I think, especially in Europe, the Slayer Slipknot tour was pretty awesome. You know, I think we helped each other out.
Was it like a co-headlining deal?
No. Yeah, they played last in the UK and Paris, and we played last everywhere else.
You said you speak of Slipknot, but what other bands are out there that are the bands that you listen to? I mean, you think are worth a damn out there seeing
I like Chimera. There's a band out of Sweden. There's a ton of stuff out of Sweden. I ain't talking about the black metal guys. I'm talking about like In Flames, Haunted, Arch Enemy, a band called Burst. It's really cool to get a chance to check out Burst. That's a good one.
You mentioned The Haunted. The Haunted Made Me Do It, their second album, I thought sounded a lot like Rain and Blood. Did that?
Well, I think a lot of their music compliments us.
You take it as flattery?
Well, I mean, you can tell they're listening to a few Slayer records, but I was a big fan of the first one, and now they got the original singer back, which I'm excited about. But I think the first one is still the best one.
What bands out there would be like what you listen to where people would be like, whoa, Slayer listens to them?
Not many, man. I mean,
it's just hardcore through and through.
I'm a big metal kid. I can't even think of something off the wall that I put in. Actually, it's weird, but it's not weird. I found a tribute record to us by a string quartet.
Huh.
It's awesome. It sounds like a movie soundtrack. That's cool. But I mean, that's Slayer, so it doesn't really count. But it's weird, and if anybody has an extra $15, they should check that out for sure.
Well, since you mentioned Slayer covers, there's a little guy in Japan that calls himself Bokaka that does all a cappella versions of old metal songs. He did Angel of Death. Have you heard it?
No.
Well, I made a CD to give to you, but I left it at home.
There's another weird one. Just some dude that plays bells, little like xylophone kind of things, and he did Rain and Blood.
Really?
Yep, the song. I want to make it my doorbell, man. I want to like sample it and then go up to my doorbell.
Oh yeah.
Trippy.
Yeah, that'd be tight. So whatever happened to Pablo Stop? I heard something about an injury or something.
Yeah, he said at the time that he was like a tendonitis, can't remember if his knee or his elbow, one of those two, but I don't know, man, that guy's kooky. Still my friend, but you know, how do you quit the quintessential metal band on the planet twice and then play in Testament? That just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, Dave Lombardo also played in Testament.
Well, he got booted too.
Oh, did that? Really?
Yeah. I mean, whatever the situation was, we parted ways. Paul quit twice. That's a difference there.
So do you feel like a bit of a, I don't know, family thing with Testament?
You know what's funny? Deddy played in Testament too.
Who did?
John Deddy.
Really?
Yep. So all our drummers have been in Testament.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Slayer Farm Club.
Yeah. It seems that way.
And I mean, you're touring relentlessly. You're on the road all the time. I mean, do you have time to think about new material? Or
we got tons, man. We got like, before we came on tour, me and Dave were playing 12 new songs.
Wow.
How's it sounding?
It's clear. Yeah, it's awesome, man. I'm gonna go home and be nobody for 3-4 weeks, and I'm gonna try to be nobody for 3 to 4 weeks, and just chill for a while. Because since June 1st, I've been home like 2.5 weeks total. So I'm burnt, man. I want to go home and do nothing. But after that, probably, I'll probably keep playing a little bit. Like usually after tour, I just throw the guitars, just next to the fireplace in case I want to burn them. And I'm just over it. But I'm going to try to keep playing a little bit, so when I get fired up again in January, make up 2-3 more songs and see how they weigh against the other ones, and hopefully get Dave recorded in March, because he's going out with Phantom Moss in April. So if we can get Dave recorded in March, we can finish up the record while he's out with those guys and take off again.
So we can maybe see it by the summer, maybe?
Or it depends. It depends. No, it'll be, I want to say, early midsummer for sure, if things go as planned.
So are we looking at a 15-track record?
No.
Okay.
No, just because we have that many don't mean we'll pick out the best ones and put like 11 or 12. I think it's a waste to put extra songs on, because like, think about, when I was growing up, you get bands, Priest, Maiden, whoever the hell it was, you put out a 10-song album. Didn't matter how long it was, and then the big thing today is like people putting out like 74-minute CDs, and a lot of it's just crap, it's just, I can make up 74-minute CDs every day, but it's not going to be Slayer songs, it's just going to be garbage, like most of those things are, everybody does have to get like 3-4 good songs, and there's like noise for 4 or 5 minutes when they think about getting into the next song. I'd rather have a record full of songs that I dig the whole thing and not just, wow, I got my money's worth for a 74-minute CD. I think people are missing the point.
Well, maybe they're doing that sort of CD so that I have to like pay big bucks for therapy the way Metallica did.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't even, man. We'll be here all day.
Well, you are in San Antonio, and of course, several years ago, there was the big thing between SA Slayer and LA Slayer.
I'm not afraid. Bring it on.
That's right.
So do you feel some animosity towards them, or what?
Not at all.
No?
So, people all over the world can go with the same name, but, you got to, throw in the white towel. Once you get your ass kicked so many times, I'll come kick it again. You want to play with me? Go. And they get some applause. I like that.
Yeah. So, do you have any last words for the people out there of San Antonio or South Texas?
No. If you're not here, you should be here.
That's true.
Hoping
Slayer has to play in indoors.
Yeah, called Slayer Arena or something.
Whoa.
All right, San Antonio, we've been chilling out with Kerry King. Give him a hand.
I hear it.
Thanks, San Antonio. Remember, pick up the DVDs, pick up the CDs, and
watch for a new Slayer record next year.
Yes, and go see them if you're not here. Where the fuck are you? Anyway, this is Matt with Gonzo, with Carrie. We'll see you out in the scene. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope y'all have enjoyed the footage. And as much as we'd like to bring you some fun shit, it really is a serious note we need to bring up. Not long ago, you heard the news. It was like a blow to the heart. All about DIMEBAG being killed at a concert in Ohio. The man was a genius, and man was a god to all of us motherfuckers. We didn't get a chance to interview him when he was here a couple of weeks before the accident, when he was at Sunset Station with Shadows Fall. But Daryl was damn kind enough to do get some photos with us. And if you had ever met the man, you know what a fun-loving, great individual he was. The world is sorely missed without him. DIMEBAG, you are so dearly missed. We will miss you forever. Rock on in that great metal arena in the sky.
DIMEBAG Daryl Lance Abbott from Pantego, Texas, a little town in Dallas. The guy was not a typical musician. The guy was not formally trained in any way. He simply picked up the guitar one day and just started having a whack at it. He and his brother started playing music together when they were very young, and both were completely self-taught, and both became very proficient at their respective instruments. The thing about Daryl, though, is that the guy got so good so quick. He was still a teenager, and he was banned from all those Guitar Wars type contests that were going on in the Dallas area because he won them all. He was too damn good for them. People got sick of him because he was so damn good and nobody could beat him. Let me give you an idea of how good this guy was. Ron Jarzombek, whom I regard as the ultimate guitar player, any genre, any style. This guy, there's nothing this guy can't do. He admired Dimebag Daryl. Does that tell you something? And never mind the fact that the guy was just like an unbelievable self-taught streetwise virtuoso. The guy was fun. His music was heavy, fun, aggressive, wrathful, and yet it always had that touch of class and a hint of that obnoxious Texas twang. Made the guy unbelievable.
Dime. Miss you, brother.
It's Gary King from Slayer. The scene rocks.